So to begin your journey with watercolor, all you need is watercolor paper, some colors, and some brushes. Okay, now I'm going to walk you through the very basics because there's so many options out there. But here's what I would recommend if you are beginning and you don't want to really break the bank when it comes to buying your products. So there's two kinds of paper you're able to get. Actually, there's way more than two, but I'm going to divide it into cotton versus non-cotton. Now, obviously, the cotton paper is what allows the paper to be damp longer and give you those beautiful blooms. And so I would recommend something like Baohong, which is right here. This is what I'm showing you. And I think it's a great example of, or a great starter brand if you're just beginning. And it'll give you some really decent results to get you better acquainted with watercolor, like these blooms and such. Okay, so it is 100% cotton. It's not super thick, but this is excellent for practice. If you're ready to move on to slightly bigger sheets of paper for I guess, pieces of artwork that you want to do for yourself, for wall hangings, gifts, and whatnot, I'd recommend something like the 8x10 Strathmore watercolor paper. It is their premium watercolor paper. It's slightly thicker, which gives you more or less wraps or bends in your sheet if you're dampening too much of the background. So I think it's great. And then for your practice, I would highly recommend getting something like a sketchbook that's bound like this and that you can sort of just flip open and do quick little paintings as and when you feel like you have time for yourself. Now here's something like this is a sketchbook I took to the cottage. So as you can see, I've got some cute little flowers that I've pressed on here, but I also painted them. And this was while I was on the beach. I've got some roses that I painted by the poolside when in Tuscany over the Tuscany watercolor retreat. Yeah, so it's just a great way of documenting your paintings, maybe if you're traveling or you've got special events or just, regular days per se. This is something that I did at the cottage and I was just experimenting with. So again, because it was fairly thick, I was able to get some really nice, a lot of wet on wet playing around happening there without any bending or wrapping happening in the paper. Yes, so this is what I would recommend for paper. This is also a great way to practice and keep track of your practice by having it in a book like this, and you can see your progression as you go along.